Hello and welcome to the 6:15 p.m. news, a fresh installment of the news on Canal International coming your way from abroad.
The Black Marine, a group known to be fighting for the independence of Biafra in neighboring Nigeria, has reportedly attacked a Cameroonian gunboat belonging to the Rapid Intervention Battalion B. According to our sources, the attack, which happened in the maritime border between both countries in the Bakassi area, left 3 Cameroonian troops dead. In the capital, Yaoundé, reports speak of mounting assaults of taxi passengers. Usually, the attackers dispose their victims of their valuables and in worst-case scenarios, resort to killing uncooperative drivers. Gendarmes say they are stepping up their efforts to halt the trends. And if you are a lover of the old-time Makossa classics, then you will be given a treat in this edition of the news as we delve into the latest trends in which the younger generation of musicians is reviving some tunes of the past. Those were top stories. Stay tuned for developments in a jiffy.
Once again for your company, and so let's kickstart this edition from the southwestern parts of Cameroon, where a group calling itself the Black Marine has reportedly bombed a gunboat belonging to Cameroon's Rapid Intervention Battalion, the B. Trickling reports indicate that the pro-Biafra group staged the attack at the maritime border area of the Bakassi Peninsula. At least 3 Cameroonian troops are believed to have been killed in the attack. We additionally gather that military reinforcements have been deployed in the area. We definitely will be coming back to this development with greater detail subsequently. And let's head over to the capital, Yaoundé, where reports mention a rising frequency of attacks on passengers in taxis in the capital. But apparently, law enforcement officers are stepping up their game and their efforts, with the latest confirmation being the dismantling of 2 gangs by the National Gendarmerie. Beatrice Ngamo reports.
Numerous complaints and reports since September this year led to investigations by the National Gendarmerie for these criminals. 3 days, the presumed robbers fell into the hands of the gendarmes in Yaoundé. 8 in number, but paired into 2 groups. The first is the driver and passenger team inside the taxi, driving around in search of victims, especially women.
Well, once the customers are in their taxis, what they do is they remove knives, urge them to give everything they are having on them. They go at the essence of forcing them to give their mobile money codes, where they transfer everything in their account.
Group 2, team head and accomplice use mystical substances in their taxi. What they spread on customers who listen to what they say and react accordingly, giving them all they have because these things they say are possessed. A lady boarded their cab from Bastos to Coron around Vongbi neighborhood in Yaoundé and fell prey.
They took her 406,000 francs. They transferred everything that was in her mobile money account to their account. They took her phones.
The supposed criminals will be sent before the State Council to answer for their crimes. Those 2 are still on the run. The Gendarmerie is appealing on population, especially ladies, to be vigilant as they take taxi, move around. And when suspicious of anything, they should alert the National Gendarmerie, ready to reduce the rising crime rate in the country.
Now let's move over to the west region of Cameroon, because following the fatal landslides at the Chan Cliff, otherwise referred to as La Falaise, the authorities ordered the closure of the road stretch. However, the prescribed alternative route from Kekem to Bafoussam is proving to be nightmarish, with a rising frequency of accidents, loss of life, and of course material damages. Here's Maritime with more.
The garage located on the Douala-Bafoussam road is no longer empty. The bypass or secondary road starting from Pitin-Kam-Bafang-Bafoussam area causes breakdowns that force users to make a mandatory stop at the double garage. Since the closure of the Cliquez road, this axis has been the only in use, leading to increased saturation and degradation of the route.
Même les mécaniciens ne s'en sortent plus qu'ils sont saturés.
Les dégâts là, les trous. Oui. Que faites-vous les dégâts là? Donc c'est mieux qu'on arrange la route.
The road's condition has become so dire that a cloud of dust rises with the passage of vehicles. The repair work on the potholes did not last for several weeks, and the road's life has long been exceeded. According to civil engineering engineers, the National Road Number 5 has a lifespan of 25 years, but it is currently 47 years old.
Avant le brûlement de champ, on avait rempli tous les trous qui étaient en route, qui sont à l'aise.
The recent accident at the Cliquez road, which resulted in loss of lives and properties, has raised concerns about the safety of the road. In response to the growing concerns, the government has taken measures, including the closure of the Cliquez road until further repairs are made, and plans to construct a new secondary road to reduce reliance on the existing road network.
Il y a quelques semaines là, on est venu subverser les graviers dans les trous et on a cru qu'on devrait mettre le bitume, mais on se rend compte que quelques semaines après, tout le gravier a disparu.
Despite these measures, inhabitants continue to question their effectiveness as these roads continue to affect lives. The government's efforts to address the situation are ongoing, but the people remain skeptical, demanding more concrete solutions to the problem.
And now, if you take a ride across Cameroon's commercial hub, Douala, you'll probably be appalled at the level of degradation of the city's infrastructure. And as the clocks fast tick down to this year's end-of-year festivities, residents are frowning, raising eyebrows, and wondering whatever happened to especially public structures in the city. Sherifa Saleh up next captures the reactions of Douala city dwellers.
With the year drawing to a close, Douala, Cameroon's economic capital, is gearing up for its characteristic livelihood holiday season. Markets are bustling, streets are teeming with anticipated, and a festive air permeates the city. However, amidst the cheer lies a stark reminder of Douala's neglected public infrastructure.
The buildings around are too archaic, they are too old. So I really feel like during the end of the year, they should do a lot of renovation, maybe paintings and a lot of decorations to show example to the private companies so that they can follow suit.
Across the city, key public structures, including prominent buildings and community spaces, stand in varying states of disrepair. Cracked walls and unkept surroundings paints a picture of neglect that leaves many residents disappointed. The contrast between the city's festive spirit and its decaying landmarks has sparked widespread concern about Douala's image during this critical period.
Government should do everything to ensure that they should do some renovation. If you look at the structures, they need to be rehabilitated. But that is one of the things that is disturbing. Even the roads, and other infrastructures. We are pledging government to do something. The public structure does not really match to standard.
Just a little bit, but not more.
While some efforts to rehabilitate the city are evident, ranging from festive decorations to minor repairs, many believe these measures fall short. Residents admit that challenges such as budget constraints and competing priorities have slowed down more comprehensive restoration projects.
The government is really going through a lot, but they are trying their best. We are hoping that they have to ameliorate, despite the fact that we have a lot of challenges, the crisis.
Nevertheless, there is a growing call for sustainable action to address the neglect. City dwellers argue that more sustainable action is needed to restore public facilities to their former glory.
Meantime, the dry Harmattan season is here, bringing alongside with it a cloud of dust. Many find it difficult to manage the brown clouds that invade streets, markets, businesses, and homes, amongst others. Up next, Beatrice Ngamo shares simple tips on how to cope with the situation.
The Harmattan season is here once more. Dusty winds, thick hazes, dry air that carries dust, pollen and other allergens the other. Dusting now and again with a piece of towel the most now, like here in this restaurant. Watering is also the choice most people use to reduce the dust before sweeping. Some even go as far as washing verandas to protect the interior. The market, like at roads, homes, none is exempted. The Harmattan season has come with its own discomfort, which we have to live with, but in the most safe and healthy manner. This lately has become her routine every morning like evening. What was formerly for chasing flies and other pests, now duster. Nose mask, handkerchief, and other face protectors, important especially when it is windy. What COVID-19 introduced has become another protection element for individuals. And for dust, about 2 or 3 masks is used in a day, especially by traders in the market. The eyes are not also safe. Rubs and others, what many use to protect themselves from respiratory diseases like the common cold, sneezing, and catarrh. The wet wipes, the ever-ready option for others who can afford them. Dusting often, watering, washing, daily cleaning rows, covering the doors like windows early in the evening, keeping body, especially the face, well protected when moving around, staying hydrated. Easy tips that can carry us all through this season, as prevention is the best cure.
And now December 12th every year is commemorated worldwide as Universal Health Coverage Day. Yet in Cameroon, a significant number of citizens remain unaware of the program despite 11 years of its implementation. While some progress is being made with over 400,000 subscribers across the littoral region alone, the lack of awareness continues to limit broader participation, as you tell us, Sherifa Saleh.
11 years after the introduction of the Universal Health Coverage Program in Cameroon, significant gaps in awareness persist, even as thousands benefit from the initiative. My son benefited from 0 to 5 years free consultation. When he's suffering from malaria, I receive free medication, but I pay for other health issues. At the Integrated Health Center at Douala, women gathered for routine consultations. Among them were mothers who admitted they were unfamiliar with universal health coverage and the advantages it offers, despite banners displayed at the health facility promoting the program. I am still ignorant on the process because I mostly visit private hospitals, and I was told one benefits only in a government hospital. In the littoral region, approximately 437,000 people are registered beneficiaries. While this reflects commendable progress, officials acknowledge that much work remains to ensure broader access and understanding. Now that I am aware, I will try to enlighten myself on it. The pilot phase of Cameroon's universal health coverage targets specific groups, including children aged 0 to 5 years and pregnant women. These groups are prioritized for improved access to affordable health care. Everybody needs to pre-enroll before falling in the group of those concerns, so that it doesn't get difficult when you fall in the category of those concerned. As Cameroon joins the global community in commemorating the International Universal Health Coverage Day, December 12, 2024, the need for increased efforts to raise awareness about universal health coverage is important.
And tonight we celebrate classic Cameroonian music as the younger generation breathes new life into some iconic masterpieces of the past, from Organ Ekwala through Manu Dibango through and then to Bebe Black. Their timeless hits are once again resonating through the voices of the younger generation. Cynthia Saleh now explores a project dubbed Heritage for us.
From the music archives, classic hits are being revived and reimagined by the new generation of artists. These beloved tracks are now being brought to life
with fresh interpretations, ensuring their relevance for today's audience. Icons like Huygen Ekwala, Manu Dibango, Bebe Manga, Prince Nico Baga, and Kotobas are honored through this project, as today's artists pay tribute to their legacies by putting their own spin on these unforgettable songs.
Honorer la musique de manière
Didier was very straightforward, yet immensely talented. It was essential for him to encourage reflection. If you don't know where you're headed, at least be certain of where you come from. Remember all those who have departed.
Si tu sais pas où tu vas, essaie d'être conscient de d'où tu viens. On se souvient de ceux qui sont partis.
Amongst the new voices contributing to the Heritage Project are Roger X Malaya, Andy Jimia, Final D, Armand Bia, Malice, Jackie Kingay, and many more. These artists bring their unique energy to the click on time. The project isn't just Africa and even showcasing lesser known artists from other countries.
Dans le deuxième, il y a un mélange.
In the second volume, there will be a special mix featuring Mangale's song by Mukosa and Makosa's song by Bikutsi. The idea is to emphasize that culture is culture, Cameroonian, I would even say African.
Moi, je dirais même la culture africaine.
Released on December 1, 2024, the first volume for the Heritage Project is now available on all streaming platforms, with the second volume already in the works.
Nul n'a le droit d'effacer une page de l'histoire d'un peuple, car un peuple sans histoire est un monde sans âme.
A beautiful stuff, the Heritage. And the end-of-year campaign being organized by Paris Mutual Urbain Camerounais, or PMUC, has been sparking excitement within various communities across Cameroon. Winners have been bagging home prizes ranging from motorbikes to electronics. And as you'll see up next, recipients across the northern parts of Cameroon have been simply all smiles.
The festive spirit is alive in Cameroon thanks to PMUC's end-of-year campaign, which continues to deliver life-changing rewards to its loyal players. Amongst the lucky winners, Augustin, who recently received a brand new motorbike in the Douala neighborhood in Garoua after placing a winning bet.
Before, I used to trek or board a motorbike when going about my activities. I thank PMC for giving me this bike. It will significantly improve my life and allow me to conduct my business more efficiently. I thank God.
The excitement extended beyond the winners to the sales agents who made these victories possible. The woman who sold Augustin the winning ticket couldn't contain her happiness.
J'étais tellement fière, tellement émue.
I was so happy that I had to call my hierarchy to inform them of the winning ticket. I am so proud that the bike was drawn from my kiosk.
In Marwa's Domayo neighborhood, a similar atmosphere of celebration prevails. Bayang, another lucky winner, recounted his journey to claiming a motorbike prize.
Quand tu fais un jeu de 1000 francs,
I had to bet with 1,000 francs CFA to win 650 million CFA francs. Unfortunately, I did not win the cash prize, so I kept the ticket. I was later contacted and informed that my ticket had won a motorbike. This is the bike I am receiving today.
The saleswoman who sold Bayang the ticket is equally optimistic about the campaign's impact in her community.
I am happy that I have sold many winning tickets in my kiosk. I am hoping to have many winners again this December.
PMC officials in the Grand North have expressed their satisfaction with the success of the campaign, citing multiple winners in the area.
Il y a eu des gagnants dans tout le pays.
We have winners all over the country, but the region we oversee has had its share of lucky participants. In the Grand North, we have had 2 winners so far.
The campaign, which includes prizes such as a trip to Kribi, laptops and tablets, is set to continue through December. PMC officials are encouraging bettors to seize the opportunity to win life-changing rewards.
Nous invitons comme ça nos parieurs à saisir.
Available. For more than 30 years, PMC has been dedicated to providing opportunities for its players, and its end-of-year campaign further underscores its commitment to enriching lives across Cameroon.
And at about 38 minutes after 6 p.m. Cameroon time, accept fervent gratitude from the entire production crew for the privilege of your company. More news coming your way at 1950 with Alain Ghislain Kanga. But before then, the debrief is up next. Have a great evening and see you soon.